Season they met just over an hour down the road with the Big Ten championship at stake, and today there are enormous implications for the rematch. Ohio State comes into Bloomington to take on the reigning national champion, the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Colligan, Jesse Palmer with you for more on this Big Ten clash. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
We might not have said this a few years ago, but when Ohio State matches up against Indiana, it is a big deal. Keep in mind, the Hoosiers beat Ohio State in the Big Ten championship game last year on their way to the national title. But Ohio State knows they could be the team to beat in the Big Ten this year. It is all on the line for some early dominance when Ohio State takes on Indiana. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Buckeyes will kick off first, and here we go. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Hits inside, it's Richard. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9. You reach this portion of the season, and games like this, top 5 showdown, can really energize you, not to mention helping your playoff positioning down the road.
Yes, you can. You can make these big statement games. And listen, middle of the season, you kind of get in a lull, Jesse, where you kind of get used to playing and the new wore off a little bit. But when you got a top 5 matchup and something to prove, you bring that extra juice.
You're right. And if you play well in this game, you can ride that momentum down the stretch in November when those games really start to matter. But this is a big one right here. Lots of implications on the line. But one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
2nd and long here. Making the adjustment. Back to pass on 2nd down. Right on target this time. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another 1st down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some...
Makes the catch, got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And he tacks on the extra point. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He'll bring it out. It's Cross.
All right, not ideal. Right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few 1st downs, get that first down right now.
This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. He's got the 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a 1st down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's Sayin to throw. Fires to the tight end. Got him right there.
Well, this tight end's really good at finding soft spots and zones. It's not just working over the middle of the field either, but also on the perimeter of the field. And that time, as soon as he releases off the ball, he knows there's no one following me, running with me. This must be zone coverage. Where can I post up and make this easy for my quarterback? He finds that spot. It's a nice game by the offense.
Sayin from the gun on third down. And it's incomplete on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Cradles it at the 35. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
With the run on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Man, that hurts because second down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's third down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really love.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Powers through the defender. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Sayin. Here comes the heat. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Under pressure. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, it's Jackson. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Tavian St. Clair gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of the other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Gets a hand in there.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He's one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Quarterback will keep it. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. The corners are walked up tight. Got it back on 2nd and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ohio State. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point splits the uprights. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he'll bring it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Unloads it downfield. Brings it down on the right side. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Throwing St. Clair. Finds the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
They're all over it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
St. Clair. He'll take a shot. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Buckeye! Well, that score lead, and wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The extra point here would tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28. A pretty good job by the coverage unit. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, You know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And the Hoosiers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He'll throw it. Out wide right, it's shot. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
The Hoosiers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Drops back. It's Hoover. Stepping to the right. And the defense, got him at the 27.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
Slips through the line. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Stealing a score on special teams. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Tight end now in motion. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Out wide left, it's Richard. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Moving the pocket, it's Hoover. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll try to do it himself. Slides to the ground after picking up the first great play on 2nd and short. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Left side is shot. Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll move the wide receiver. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Snapped it, and he has to have it. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24 in this defense. His head is spinning.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Here's a little room there. Knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. The big run's going to make it first and goal. He's got 93 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll need a bunch on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can't make the connection.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Third and long coming up. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Going to field this one in tight quarters. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Tavian St. Clair. Finds his man. It's Jackson. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 15, and that gives him some more room to work.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Straight ahead, it's Jackson. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be third down. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. St. Clair from the gun on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Buckeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the #1 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Gators coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19.
And that's 4 straight on the season for this team as they continue what is now a nice little streak. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing St. Clair. Back's got it on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the 3rd quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
They kick it away on 4th down. Making his first move. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Looking for space, it's Richard. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff again. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Right side, it's Marsh. They are on the move as they pick up their first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Running inside, it's Richard. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a man, it's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Becker. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
In the red area, it's Richard. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, going to throw it. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Changing the routes with his receiver. Got to make the play on 4th. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Indiana.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Breaks into the open. The 50. He's inside the 40. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Well, the defense knew they had a huge challenge coming into this one. This running back, one of the top 10 in the nation right now in rushing yards, they're going to have to load the box defensively, and they're going to have to get a lot of hats to the football because he is not easy to bring down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
St. Clair. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Gonna run it. It's Richard. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tavian St. Clair turns it upfield. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun on 3rd down, St. Clair. Moving out to the right. Pulls it in. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Throwing St. Clair. He's got it. Touchdown, Buckeye! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter.
Number 96 sets the kickoff.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Moves the pocket. It's Hoover. Unloads to the right. That's reeled in. It's Marsh. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Hoosiers right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Sells to run, looking to pass. Lets it fly. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Second and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Richard. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana! The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Ohio State calls its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Motion from the wide receiver. St. Clair has to throw this off his back foot. He's got it down the field. Off and running. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Once he got some room, it was over. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing. Makes the grab and room to run. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Sets his feet. It's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. The run inside. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Tavian St. Clair. Look out. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Give to the running back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built a lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
A designed run for the quarterback. Shakes off the defender. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Bond. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to throw. It's Hoover. Rush right in his face. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Throws to the wideout. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. Driving forward, it's Jackson. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. All over him immediately.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. Just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out.
And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeye! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bond. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Sets his feet. It's Hoover. Rushes on. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Wants to go up top on second down. Fires to the middle. And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee.